Welcome back to Pastry Maestra. I'm Teresa and today I'm making donuts. There is no better comfort food than warm, freshly fried, sugar-coated donut filled with homemade jam. Yummy! Every Saturday morning I carry out the same little ritual. I sit down at my local boulangerie, order a couple of donuts and coffee and immerse myself in the morning paper. Yes, life is beautiful. Mind you, I never order more than 2 because donuts are one of those treats that you just can't stop nibbling. If only some nerd would finally invent a pill that can undo the calories so that we sweetness lovers can enjoy our sweets all day long. What a wonderful world it would be. Anyway, back to the subject. So, donuts are rings made of enriched yeast dough and fried in deep oil. As soon as they're done, you can sprinkle them with powdered sugar or glaze them with sugar or chocolate glaze. To make the dough ring, you can use plain round cutters, a special donut cutter, or simply find 2 different size glasses. Now, who invented these sweet rings of pleasure? According to Wikipedia, the earliest origins to the modern donuts are generally traced back to the so-called olie koek that Dutch settlers brought with them to early New York. These donuts closely resembled later ones, but did not yet have their characteristic ring-sized shape. One of the earliest mentions of donut was in Washington Irving's 1809 book, A History of New York from the beginning of the world to the end of the Dutch dynasty. Another source claims that the first cookbook mentioning donuts was an 1803 English volume, which included donuts in an appendix of American recipes. By the mid-19th century, the donut looked and tasted like today's donut, and was perceived as thoroughly American food. In fact, in the United States, there is a National Donut Day, celebrated on the first Friday of June each year. So don't forget to make a few batches at least on that day. Today is not the first Friday or any other Friday, but all this talk about donuts made me crave some, and I mean right now. So let's make some yummy donuts. As usual, the recipe is on my site, the link is down below. First thing I'm gonna do is mix water and milk with yeast until the yeast dissolves. I've placed sifted flour into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with hook attachment. I'm gonna add sugar and salt and mix on low speed. I will add dissolved yeast and an egg to the mixture and continue mixing until I get smooth dough. I'm gonna add softened butter and vanilla and continue mixing on low speed until dough becomes soft and smooth. I will cover the dough with a cloth and leave it to ferment until it doubles in volume. My dough has nicely risen. I'm gonna dust my counter with some flour. I'll place the dough on the counter, flatten it and roll it into a rectangle 5 mm, which is about 1/5 of an inch thick. I will cut out donuts with my round cutters dipped in flour. I am using 7.5 centimeters, which is 3 inches, and 2.5 centimeters, which is 1 inch round cutters. I've transferred each donut onto a small parchment paper and I've put them on baking tray. Now I will cover them with a cloth and leave them to rise once more. While my donuts are proofing, I will make the glaze. I will mix sifted powdered sugar with lemon juice until uniform and cover the bowl until needed. I've heated oil to 165 degrees centigrade, which is 330 degrees Fahrenheit, and now I will put donuts inside so the upper side goes into the oil. I will cook them until they inflate and become golden brown on one side, and then I'm gonna flip them. I will take them out onto paper towel. My donuts are done, and now I'm gonna dip them in lemon glaze and put them onto a rack. Finally, I will decorate them with some colorful sprinkles. There, I'm happy with my donuts. All I need to do now is wait for my glaze to set, and then I will enjoy in delicious homemade donuts. I hope you'll do the same. Enjoy!
Oh baby, you are so sweet, so delicious and yummy, so good to eat. I wanna lick you, feel your sweetness on my lips. Forever and ever, you'll stay on my hips.
I'm Teresa. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you want to stay in touch, follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and of course, visit my site where you can find elaborate posts with lots of pictures, additional information and recipes that follow my every video. Also, on my site you can download my free 365 pages ebook, The Pastry Chef, and maybe buy me a macaron. If you think that I've earned it. Now, before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really helps a lot. Finally, and this is the most important thing, don't forget to create sweetness every day, because sweetness is happiness. See you in my next video. Bye!